So I think this series will go down fairly quickly. It's not going to be a sweep, mainly because Kyrie Irving and LeBron are such great players. But I will say, I think the Warriors are going to win in 5. I don't really think it's going to be that close. LeBron James is hands down the greatest player I have ever seen in the NBA in the last 10 to 15 seasons. The growth and maturation that I've seen LeBron display for all of us to consume throughout his entire career has been astonishing. LeBron James has a skill set that's so vast that in every aspect of the game of basketball, he can play at an elite level. A skill set that we've never seen before displayed in one player. LeBron James, without a shadow of a doubt, will go down as one of the greatest players in NBA history. However, we all know that's no longer the standard for LeBron James. Not because of just me and you, but because of the man himself openly invited the idea of chasing the greatest player of all time title. However, losing to the Golden State Warriors this season, not only did it ruin that argument for LeBron, but it might actually ruin his legacy. So let's get right into it. 4 reasons why losing to the Golden State Warriors might ruin LeBron's legacy. Now, when it comes to talents, LeBron James is hands down one of the most talented players the game has ever seen. And quite honestly, I can make the argument that he is indeed the most talented player the league has seen in its history. However, as we all know, if you want to make the argument of being the greatest player of all time, not only do you need to have the talents, but you need to have the accolades and accomplishments to pair with it. At this point, LeBron has put himself in situations to win championships, so that's what we're expecting LeBron to accomplish. And when it comes to losing to this Golden State Warriors team this season, not only was that the greatest opportunity that LeBron had to beat this organization, but quite honestly, I don't really see LeBron even coming close to competing to this team in the near future. That Golden State Warriors team is way too talented, way too good, and its core pieces are all under 30 years of age. So now, not only did LeBron miss his opportunity, especially in Game 3, to steal away that series from the Golden State Warriors, what makes it even more daunting on LeBron's career on how bad this may have actually ruined his legacy is not just because he missed this opportunity, but previous opportunities that LeBron missed are starting to become even more egregious, especially in 2011.
I never dreamed that I would see LeBron James not show up in the fourth quarter the way he did for 4 straight games in the NBA Finals.
Again, going back to Game 3 in this series, I don't care what you may believe you know about basketball, but Game 3 should have been won by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And when you go back and you start to recognize that LeBron not only performed poorly on the offensive end, but allowed Kevin Durant to drop 14 points in the fourth quarter while shooting 67%, that is completely unacceptable. Missed opportunities like that get highlighted even further because more than likely LeBron will not win a championship anytime soon because of that Golden State Warriors team. Let me be extremely clear on what I'm about to say. Kevin Durant is not the greatest player in the NBA. That title still belongs to LeBron James. However, after losing to the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals and Kevin Durant having one of the greatest scoring performances we've ever seen in Finals history, the conversation will slowly but surely detract from how LeBron can be the greatest player of all time to how long will LeBron James even be the greatest player in the NBA. Kevin Durant will emerge in years to come, and as LeBron continues to age, not only will his numbers go down, but it will be harder for LeBron to guard Kevin Durant, even though he already struggles against him today. But when people go back and look at this finals, I have to admit, this is the first time in the last 6 finals where I was telling myself, wow, he's completely unstoppable, and I was not referring to LeBron. This is the first time in 6 finals where it has at least been debatable on who was the most dominant player on the court. And even if you do side with LeBron James, and for the most part I would somewhat agree with you, even though Kevin Durant was phenomenal, LeBron had a remarkable performance as well in the finals. It's undeniable the scoring performance that Kevin Durant posted up on LeBron, which definitely does not help LeBron's legacy. Because as time continues to progress, The Golden State Warriors, they will consistently make the finals. And if Kevin Durant continues to play at an elite levels in the finals, and more than likely is going to go up against LeBron, yeah, that argument is going to be harder and harder to make. For people out there who are completely unaware, recently Kevin Durant has openly admitted the reason why he joined the Golden State Warriors in large part has to do with LeBron. Not necessarily because LeBron was so dominant, but because a few years prior when LeBron made the move to go to Miami, it actually inspired Kevin Durant to make the same move to go to Golden State. Now, I'm not comparing the two or saying that Kevin Durant is justified for going to the Golden State Warriors because LeBron went to the Miami Heat. I thoroughly understand that there are two different scenarios. Kevin Durant was already on a great team and went to a phenomenal record-breaking team in the Golden State Warriors, and who in the prior season won 73 games. However, it is extremely undeniable. LeBron making that decision in the prime of his career opened the floodgates for multiple players to do it as well. And as we continue to go forth in LeBron's career, not only is it going to become harder for him to beat that Golden State Warriors team, if this is now the new means of winning a championship, which is just building super teams, it might become harder for LeBron to even make it to the finals. As of right now, the Boston Celtics have multiple moves that they potentially could make, not only to go up against the Golden State Warriors, but obviously keeping LeBron James away from making another finals appearance. Then you have certain teams like the San Antonio Spurs, who already have a player like Kawhi Leonard, but potentially could add another great player in Chris Paul. Or even the idea of LeBron James moving and going to another organization like the Los Angeles Clippers and forming another super team, more than likely will push other players to form super teams just to combat what LeBron and the Golden State Warriors have done over the past couple of years. So ironically enough, the move that LeBron made to put himself in a situation to win a championship could potentially be the exact same move that other players do for their own careers to prevent LeBron from ever winning a championship ever again in his career. And finally, the biggest reason why this may hurt LeBron's legacy isn't because of LeBron's performances, isn't even because of LeBron's haters. It's because of the fans of LeBron. Over the past 2 to 3 months, what I've consistently seen out of LeBron fans are two things. One, the conversation between MJ and LeBron have gotten so out of hand that LeBron fans have gone back through MJ's history and tried to belittle what Michael Jordan accomplished throughout his career. Now, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with debunking lies that older fans consistently tell about Michael Jordan's career. However, when you go back and you try to belittle every single thing that MJ accomplished without providing context, you end up turning into the exact same fans of MJ that you hate. When LeBron fans take the time out to go back through history and prove that the Chicago Bulls were more than just Michael Jordan, however, they turn around and say that the reason why the Cavaliers are going to beat the Golden State Warriors because of LeBron, you're literally doing the exact same thing. The fact that you overlooked that the Cavaliers were one of the 10 worst defensive rated teams in the NBA. The fact that you overlooked the fact that the Cavaliers had role players that could go cold and were completely inconsistent. The fact that you overlooked the fact that the Golden State Warriors have 4 All-Stars, 3 All-NBA players, 2 MVPs, and the greatest player on that team, LeBron, has to guard now. You overlooked all of that just because LeBron was on the Cavaliers. And things like that end up hurting LeBron's legacy. If you were just honest with yourself before the series started and said, hey, you know what? The Golden State Warriors more than likely are going to win because that's probably one of the greatest teams we've ever seen, then there would have never been any expectations of LeBron to win that series. But because you sat there and said,
all these things are real.
They count.
Listen, and people are going to, when the Cavs win in 5, people are gonna
and there's nothing.
Now there's expectations that LeBron will never be able to meet. So again, stop holding LeBron to these crazy standards that he won't be able to live up to. Because when he fails and is unable to reach the expectations that you continue to set out for him, just because you believe that he's the greatest player of all time, everybody else will look at what he's not doing as a failure because of you.
Cleveland in 5. Oh, Colin, he'd have to average 30 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, over 50% efficiency. Oh, you mean like last year? LeBron in Cleveland. And the second thing he does, and you can't deny this either, he shrinks the profile of other stars. Every single time you think somebody's inching closer or unattainable, he shrinks their profile. And here we are, super team, Kevin Durant, inching closer. LeBron surprises us, and he shrinks profiles. There has never been a better LeBron team. He has never had better, more in sync teammates.
All these things are real.
They count.
Listen, and people are going to, when the Cavs win in 5, people are going to
And there's nothing.
And with all that being said, people, let me know what you think about the video in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter at Legend of Winning. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.